Hey, greetings and salutations. I'm Big Brother. Call me Andy if you like. Hope everybody's doing good. Gorgeous day. It's hot. Just hot. Who am I kidding? Humidity. Welcome to the Midwest. If you're not going to bitch about all the freaking cold weather, then you're going to bitch about the humidity. So, yep. Went to the auction yesterday. Bought some stuff. Spent about 120 bucks. Wasn't a lot. Not really. Bought one or two things headed specifically right to eBay. One was a book that I picked up for, well, I'm not going to tell you how much, but I paid a little bit for it, and it comes out to about 300 bucks. It is a Swedish version of 1912 Olympic festivities, everything that was involved. It was in Stockholm, 1912. Yeah, I think that's it. Anyway, it's a big, thick book, and it's everything Olympics in it. Lots of pictures, lots of stuff like that. And the foreign versions, of which I have one, they come out to about 300, 330. The English versions are about double that. So make sure if you're out there, if not that you would find it unless you knew, but anything Olympics that's old, grab it. Yep, I think that would be wise. Also, if you come across like the really old exposition stuff, the World's Fairs and stuff like that, those things happened a lot. Hello, Veronica. Aw, okay. Um, Make sure you show up Tuesday. I got some nice ones. Nice little booklets, teeny booklets. Went to the auction Saturday. I got all fresh inventory. A lot of it are toys, but I'm going to sell them dirt cheap. So they're good for for kids to play with. Yep, that's unless you want to keep them, you know. I've got I got a little mix of everything. I even got some art. So yeah, let's see. I'm trying to think of everything. I bought a lot of art at the auction because I like art. I like buying and selling art. Hello, Angie. How you doing? Howdy, howdy. Just going over my haul. You are fantastic, huh? Oh, that's what your husband says, I hear. Let's see. I got some more cabinet cards in case Patty shows up. I've got some sewing stuff. I've got some ornaments. I've got some more first day issues. I've got some 19 bicentennial stuff. Y'all remember the bicentennial? I remember it. So, and I've just got some odds and ends. So I'm just gonna go through a lot of that, and if I burn out, if I run out of stuff, then or comes down to it, well, I've always got postcards. I will never have a shortage of postcards. So that's what we got. I've got a few collections of toys here, like You know, these are all Jim Henson. These are all Spider-Man. These are all Lion Kings. It's all the cats, the bad guy cats, and Simba. So, you know, I just throw them all together and say, here you go, $2. Who wants it? That kind of thing. I've got a bunch of them that are still in the package. I went through and comped them all. See how much they're worth, and they're about worth what you think they're worth. So they're all about $5 each. Some of them are worth a little more, but I don't care. That's awesome. Well, good going, Angie. I was a full-time reseller once. It's hard work. I'm about ready to be again. Just sit around and list all day. Yay. I can think of two categories right now which are selling very well, and I will continue to sell in those platforms until they stop selling. The art market is extremely soft, and much like the furniture market is. Yeah, okay. Alrighty, so gonna go ahead and plug Tuesday show. Tuesday show, I'm sitting here looking at a whole bunch of books. Some of them you've seen, most of them you haven't. And then there's a few I want to give a second shot. You know, I'll throw them up there quick. You know, if you guys see them once, you probably don't want them anyway. But you know, I'll reduce the prices on them a little bit, and we'll see. Yep, bon appetit. Some point in time, I need to get out and see the cat lady at Cat's Haven. Been scheduling and rescheduling, and now it's just too hot. The only time I can go see her is on a Saturday, and Saturdays is when the auctions are. So there's a lot of scheduling conflicts. Plus, my mom's still in rehab, so nothing wrong with it. She's just old and doesn't want to move. That's all. So I guess I'm gonna be starting here pretty soon. I'm on district now. I'm gonna figure out how to work it. Veronica's on district. I'm gonna ask her. I don't know, but I'm gonna give it a go once I figure it out. Lost another 4 pounds. I'm counting every bit. Trust me. Yeah. Hope he's got good insurance. My mom's paying through the nose for good insurance. And she's a former nurse. That kind of helps. Okay, so like I said, a little mix of everything. I got a couple things here. I don't think they're really fitting here, but who knows? You know, I'll try a reasonable number and we'll see. We'll start with these back here. Okay, so a needle pulling thread. I have two snapback. Nope, these aren't snapbacks. These are Velcro hats, adjustable. They both say Las Vegas. There you go. They're new. Uh, don't mind the old man white hair on it. I'll clean that off. Um, nice and clean and never worn. Or if it was only worn once, but it's nice and clean all the same. Of course, they're made in China. Everything's made in China this early. There's that one, $5 each. And this one's kind of got that netting look. It's got this on it, but look, that might be able to be cleaned off. I'm not sure what that is. So, and this is a little metal thing here, 15.55. So these are probably insides. And the Velcro, still new, still plenty sticky. $5 each. Just tell me which one you want. Thank you, Angie. It is much appreciated. Okay. So since I have such a captive audience, I'm going to share this. This is a pencil drawing. It's done very well. It is signed 106 out of 200. It's called Orchid X by that person there. It is signed. These are good frames. This right here, that's just part of the frame. This is a molded plastic frame. Here's the back. But there you go. Tis a penciling. It's done very well. Damn, it's going to be hard to see that. But I don't know. I kind of like the frame, honestly. But yeah, something like this. I do 25 on it. Yeah. If anybody at all is interested in art, let me turn. Yeah, I gotta turn the light on the yellow. Where is here? It is. That's a little better. so it doesn't wash out the white. Beautiful frame, ship it, frame and all. 25 bucks. Anybody's interested, I'm going to put it up on eBay. eBay is going to be at least twice that. Probably going to be closer to 70, 75 or best offer. Like I said, I like to buy and sell art. eBay's not the greatest platform for it, but it still sells. I used to sell on another platform. It's called Ruby Lane, and that's really the best place to be selling art. Well, it was. Well, Big Bird just hit the desk. Ooh, this is a watercolor. Mark 210 at a, I don't know, it looks like 900. It's called Footloose by somebody. Wow, this is not a watercolor. I take that back. This is a print. Yep, this is a print of a watercolor. There you go. You can tell it's a print by all the little dots. So, and it's in a frame. It was framed like that. From this says Frame Gallery, Naples, Florida. So, since it's print, 20. Even though it's numbered and signed. Buddy 20, but it's fake bamboo frame. Like I said, these are molded plastic. So, if you're interested, it's $20 for the little girl, which I said is just a reproduction of print of a watercolor. This is a painting. This is oil on canvas. This is a nice one. There we go. And if you look closely, it's those white speckled dots. This is a cardinal in the snow. Those of you that craft know how to do the snow, right? You do the flick on the paintbrush, and it's probably what happened here. This is a nice frame. Here's the back. The sticker there says Collector's Corner Incorporated Certificate of Authenticity. Yep. Anyway, it says right AA. I don't know. But it is signed. It is a beautiful, beautiful picture. And I'd be willing to do 35 on this one. And this one's not big either. So, I mean, these ship okay. I know how to ship stuff like this. I could probably do a video on one if I ever sold one. Yep. This one's probably going to go up on my wall a little while. Mostly because this wood matches the wood in the back room. But, yeah. How you doing, Sun Lee? How you doing? Hope you're doing okay. Anyway, if anybody wants the cardinal in snow, it's a beautiful oil on canvas. And it says it's on an 8x10, so add a couple more inches for the frame, so you're looking at about a 12-inch frame probably. So if anybody's interested, 35 on the bird. Don't flip me the bird. That's a reasonable price. That's probably going to go up on eBay for about $100 at best offer. So let's see. I got $1. I got this thing. It's just something that sits off to the side, rested up against on a shelf or whatever. But it says, and it's a touristy thing. It's Rose Bowl, Pasadena, California. That's where they got this. A friend is not a feller who thinks everything is grand. A friend is one who knows our faults and doesn't give a D double blank N. And that's what it is. $1. And the back is just blank. Just a shelf sitter. That's all it is. Everybody here, give me a thumbs up. Share me out. If you know anybody else that likes to buy weird stuff, let me know. Odds and ends. I got all different kinds of stuff today. Let's just start going through it here. Here's an odd piece. I've never seen this. This is an ornament by Corning. You know, the people that make your Corning dishes. Uh, yeah, I've never seen this, but it's in a box. It says Merry Christmas. This is what the ornament looks like. I'll pull it out here in a minute. Merry Christmas. There. Stocking Stuffers by Corning. That bottom says Corning Glass Works, Corning, New York. And it still has, you know, the box is still complete, whole. Being careful, it is glass. There's the little cradle it sits in. Let's see if Andy can drop it. But there you, it's a palm size. Kind of funny there, Santa Claus hanging on for dear life. Why the drums and the trumpets in the front. This is pretty neat. I'll do $4 on this. Nice and solid, so it will hold up in shipment. Hey, Kathy. Original makers of shiny bar. Yeah. So, if anybody's interested, it's 4. Yeah, I got some more. Got a Hallmark keepsake, 2000. Hope you're doing well, Kathy. Thank you for stopping in. Thank you for all the comments you give me after shows. It is appreciated. I know everybody in here is what I need is I'm just going to ask everybody nicely and politely that, you know, after a show, just leave me a little comment. Comments help push the show, help push it out there. Consistency, too. I got to do this every Sunday and Tuesday without fail. Anyway, it's in its original packaging. It is 2000, as it says on his helmet there. Look how nice and shiny he is. It's not too bad. 2000 doesn't seem like it that far ago, but it's 2025, so we're talking 25 years ago. So, you know, man, it just doesn't seem. Time flies. Bananas, the track flies. Anyway, $4 on the ornament. They're all going to be 4, just so we're knowing where we're going. And this one said sculpted by Ed Seal. There you go. Sculpted by Ed Seal. That's Ed. Say hello to Ed, everybody. Hi, Ed. Okay, so this could be yours. This fabulous thing could be yours for $4. Okay. Next, got another Hallmark keepsake ornament. This is from 2010. It says Our Family Christmas Photo Holder. I'm pretty sure that's exactly what it is. I'll pull it out so y'all can see it. Closer up, but that's it. There's stuff in the back that says, you know, hey, we're Hallmark. Check us out. Terry Steiger is the keepsake artist on this one. Brand new. Let's see. Okay, so it's in tissue. It's ready to go. I don't know. Something tells me, oh man, brand spanky new. I don't think it's ever been taken out of the tissue till just now. But you can leave that family in there if you want. Why not? Yeah. Okay, I'm going to put this back. I don't want to scratch it up. Sorry, I didn't say hi at first. Oh well. Okay, 2010. It's a frame. It's a Christmas theme frame. Throw your family in there, or leave that family in there. $4. And this one's not 4. This one's 10. Hallmark keepsake is Star Trek Deep Space Nine, featuring Worf's voice and lights up. Handcrafted, star date 1999. See, they're kind of being funny down there, putting star date in there. There you go. It's the USS Rio Grande. Let's find. Okay, it's still in it. It's in a bubble protective tape that's as long as a stocking. There we go. Probably never been out of the plastic. There you go. Plug it into your tree light there so it lights up. Brand spanky new. Does have a piece of paper saying this thing's authentic Star Wars stuff. I'm asking, I'll do $8 on this. Pardon me. Yeah, and here's the authenticity page and instructions. $8 on the little shuttle from Deep Space Nine that talks and lights up. $8. All right. Let's do something different. I think I got one more. Oh, yeah, here's one more. $4. I comped this out on eBay. It's about a $10 thing. $4. Keepsake Holiday Barbie Collector Series. If anybody likes their Barbies, there you go. She's in a cool looking holiday dress. Sculpted by Patricia Andrews, fourth in the Holiday Barbie Ornament Series. There you go. 1996. Original price tags on there, $14.95. Here we go. Still in its original packaging. And there she is. I'm not going to take her out of the plastic. She's coming out of the plastic, but there you go. I'll do a $5 bill on Miss Barbie here. Miss Holiday Barbie. Okie dokie. A little early for 'tis the season. Okay, next up, I have first day issues. Lettered stamps. I have all the documentation, and I have all of them in the series. And I even have this letterhead here saying what it is. It's the 50 state flags, bicentennial. It says February 23rd, 1976 was the bicentennial, of course. But this is what it is. And it shows United States of America, 1976 on the back. And they came with everything, including plastic covers, but there's no plastic covers to this set. But all 50 flags are in here. They're in wonderful condition. This is what they look like. All 50 flags. Plus the documentation, this little thing here that goes to the set for some reason. It's in there. I will do 50. I'll do $12 for the whole set. And they're in good condition, and I will put them up immediately to keep them in good condition. All 50 flags are there. First day issue, Washington, D.C. There's Maryland. But they all look like this. I know those are blank. They're sitting right here. They fell out. Let's see what we got here. We got Pennsylvania. Delaware. We got sung in for 12. Again, this is an auction, so if you see something you like more than the next person, just throw out a bid that's $1 more. Kentucky, Tennessee. There's the Yeehaw states. Arkansas. Gosh darn it, they keep falling out. Nevada. I gotta put these up. Okay, it looks like Sung has them for 12. Thank you very kindly. So appreciate it very much. And I don't think I've said it in a little bit, but you could be anywhere and you're here. Thank you. Thank you for choosing me over everything else going on. Uh, okay. I'm going to show one more art piece. It's small. There you go. This is a watercolor. As you can see, it's about cardinals there, male and female, sitting on the branch there. This is professionally matched and framed. See those things there? Yeah. So this is all professionally done. The artist information's here on the back. I don't want to show his phone number, but there. Uh, this is a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous piece. I went after this piece, but I'm gonna sell it. It is signed Ed Gifford. Signed in the back, Ed Gifford. It's got his information, like I said there. Uh, see, I know what I'm gonna ask of this piece. It's really well done. It's not an exceptional piece, but it is a well done piece. Uh, hmm. I'd take 25 for it. And keep in mind, when I say 25 or 35, at least $5 for the frame, and honestly, more than that. This frame 5, but if you like paintings, if you like watercolors, if you like certain kinds of artwork, you let me know. I come across it quite often. You know, the big things that you would see over somebody's mantle, you know, that would take up as much room as a big TV. I see those all the time. Those sell incredibly cheap because nobody has a place for them. But the frames alone, if people, especially the old gesso ones, which you know have all the fancy scroll work on the gold frames, you may think they're gaudy, but they're lucrative if you know where to move them and you have patience because they don't sell immediately. So it's one of those things that you just kind of wait on. Pardon me while I put some of this stuff up. I have, for your viewing pleasure, a tintype. What's a tintype? Well, it's a photograph on tin. Hear that? That's metal. The photograph is actually sitting on top of the metal plate. And if you look, where's it at? It's right there. See where there's a little bit of the dress missing? That's flaked off. So I'm going to take care of this immediately. But these tintypes, tintype of a little girl. It's in condition. It's in okay condition. I'd probably do $3 on just a tintype. So if anybody wants a, like I said, this is metal. This shit's old, 1800s. Early, at the very earliest, 1900s. I mean, at the very latest. So just imagine the old, where they took off the lens and waited and then put the lens back on. That's what these are. So a lot of times you'll see them, they're cut all which way because, it's just metal. If you're interested, I'd do $3 on the tintype. Baby girl on the chair. I don't know. 4, maybe. She looks like she's about 4. 3, maybe. Maybe older. I don't know. Okay. And I have all of these photo cards. They're like cabinet cards. They're on thick paper. Cardboard, might as well be. But there's quite a few of them in here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Throw it on the floor. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There's 15 of them. Gonna sell all 15. And there's an old photo that is a seriously old photo of somebody's front yard that needs their grass cut and a new fence. Anyway, mom and pa kettle out there. Anyway, I'm going to show them to you real quickly. This gentleman, his eyes are hard to see. I question if this guy is alive. This might be a death picture. I don't know. He looks a little pale in this shot, and I don't know, he just looks weird. I can't guarantee that it is a death picture, but that used to be that one of the cheapest way to get pictures of your loved ones was to wait till they die. A couple of kids, probably siblings. Here's that dead guy again. Oh my God. This is little girl Adams, it looks like, from Adam's Family. I don't know. She looks like a school teacher. Old school marm. I like these old dresses. You look at them, it's like, wow. Here's a gentleman. Dapper fellow in a bow tie. Car's really beat up. This one's really well done, and it's got nice texture around the side. Cute little girl with curls. Young gentleman here. Looks like his shirt barely fits because he's only got one button. This one's pretty neat. Look at the size of those buttons, man. Here's a baby picture. Here's a little girl with curls. Little blonde girl, I suspect. Another baby picture that has a frame on it. It says Paris, Kentucky. Oh, and it's got the... There you go. So it's a business card. Dapper fellow. Looks like he's ready to take on a young business career. And this is my favorite one of all of them. Pair of sisters, maybe? Check out those hats, ladies. Them some Sunday church hats there. Anyway, 15 pictures and the photo. Shoot. I'll do 15 for the whole lot. All 15, $1 a card. I tell you what, I'll do $12 for the whole lot. That's less than $1 each. I'll go one more. I'll make it $10, get all 15. That's my final offer. I'll do 10 plus this one. Patty, 10. Okay, well, now it's 13. Hello, thrifty pickers. How you doing? Okay. Angie. Thank you very much, Angie. Thank you both, ladies. Thank you. Appreciate it very much. I did get some things and was thinking about you, Miss Crane. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we just won't bring out the toys just yet. Some of this was going to be ephemera, but heck with it. I got it here. Why not? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right, Miss Patty Crane. I had you in mind, but this is open for bid. Kindergarten class at Mount Auburn Public School. These are $5 a pop, guys. And these are selling for right around 15 to 20 on eBay. These multiples, these kid pictures, cabinet cards. This one says kindergarten class at Mount Auburn Public School. Doo, doo. I also have children. This one's Mark II. Taken at the Mount Auburn School kindergarten class 1914. Room number 3. Here we go. These are all in nice condition. And this is probably homemade something class. Age 5 years. Oh, let's see. I'll do all three for, yeah, 5 each, Patty. But I'll do all three for 12. If you want to do that, I'll do that. And that goes for anybody else that wants in on this. This all seems to be Mount Auburn Public School of different years. Photographer pictured anytime, any place, Warsaw, Cincinnati, Ohio. 1916 on this one. Don't you advertise somebody else on here, Angie. I know who you run with, especially him. No. Woohoo. All right. 3 of the Mount Auburn 5-year-old class, 3 different years here. We're doing 3 for 12 if you want. Those are there. This is a really nice kept. Smaller than that size? Well, I mean, that's a whole class. Just generally nice. I wish I could make it. Oh, done in Cincinnati, Ohio. Somebody spent some money on this one. I want to tell you what. Garfield Place. Oh, got this really nice thing up there at the top. It's got vellum in the front, so they forked out a little bit of cash. And this paper, this is good paper. This is money paper here. With, you can see the strands in it, right? Definitely made with some linen. Probably a little bit more linen than usual. Nice and clean on the back. This is a really well done one. I'll do $3 on the baby picture. Really, really nice. Nicely done. Cabinet card. It's the only proper way to get the vellum to move. Beautiful. Let's see. I should save a couple for Tuesday. Yeah, that's all I got left is a couple. Some other things. Oh yeah, I forgot. I got this one was sung in mine or other people. Uh, yeah. You get the tin. It is a hinged tin. It's a beautiful tin. I'll let you take a look at it. There we go. There it is in total length. But there you go. I think it's a beautiful tin. It's in really good shape. Nice Christmas colors all the way around. Nothing really scratched off. The bottom of it's all nice and green. It says Potpourri Press in Greensboro, North Carolina, made in Hong Kong. So 60s, 70s, 80s, probably 70s. Got you, Patty. Oh, that's for the baby. All right, so I got all this in here. You get the tin and everything in it, right? It's a sewing kit. Like I said, it's a hinged tin. There's a these look like paper clips, and there's a whole bunch of pins in here. Some with heads, some with stars for some reason, and one, two. I know there's four of these in here. 3, 4. 4 spools of the. I normally take this stuff out and sell it separately, but I'm going to leave it in here. But this is Corticelli thread. This is top of the line stuff. I've talked about this before. This stuff sells amazingly well on eBay if you get nothing but Corticelli thread because it's silk. It says building silk. I don't know what that means. I think it has something to do with the kind of whatever it is. But so it's got 4 of the Corticelli threads in them. There's some other Coats and Clark's been around for 100 years. You can't get away from them. Here's some old Kmart ones. Here's some pink. Some dark purple. Maybe that's magenta. I don't know. My eyes are bad. Here's some black. This almost looks. Says nylon sewing thread. It's that color. It looks pearly. What do I want for everything? Everything, including the hinge lid. Ooh. Man, I don't know. I would have asked. I'll do 18 on everything. Huh. So it's the tin itself is in beautiful condition. Like I said, there's 4 rolls of Corticelli silk in there, which is top of the line stuff from the 1900s, 1920s, 19 teens. But like I said, it's in beautiful condition. You get everything in there. I'm asking 18. I think that's a fair price. Oh my goodness, come on, you. If I had more sewing in there, if it actually filled this whole thing, it'd be up sitting on eBay for like 50 or 60 bucks. I guarantee it. Well, what do you give me for all the thread, son? I know how much I'd charge for the 10. Less the 18. What's that say? I really need to clean off my... Oh, you just want the thread? Ooh, okay. 1, 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 25, 25 rolls. What's that say? 13? Well, that's my favorite number. No, seriously, it is. Yeah, okay, I'll do 13. I was going to ask about 12, but since you said 13, okay. I got to figure out where to put them. I think I'll just leave them in here for now. Anybody wants the 10? I want $12 for it. There. Thread. Thank you, son. Appreciate it very much. A lot of this is ephemera. A lot of what I'm about to show you is going to go on eBay because I'm a fool if I don't put it on eBay. But I have a lot of sealed, signed checks from days gone by. Now, I've sold stuff like this before, and it sells very well. I'm trying to decipher this one, and I can't do that. But I paid for this flat. There's actually two different things in here. When you go to an auction, they'll put things out in flats like this, different lots of things, and then they'll start the bidding off at $5, and then it goes from there. And whoever wins the bid wins their choice, and they can go up and pick as many flats as they want for that bid that they want. And I think I got $20 of stuff in here, but it's actually worth more than that. I'm really not sure. But here's one from Chicago, 1900 something. It's a blank check. The Corn Exchange National Bank, called the Rookery. Blank checks. Oh, yeah. It's worth a little bit. Cool ephemera things. Some of this stuff I will be selling on Tuesday. Oh, my goodness. The State of Michigan Lottery drawing date 11/29/74. That stuff's kind of new for me, huh? The Anglo-South American Bank Limited. Here's one for $315. 1921. Man, that had to be a lot of money back then. I don't know. Here's a prescription for medical liquor, whiskey. Hey, can I get a script? And here's some that were smashed and bent for some reason. But these are all from the 1920s. All of them except for that one, canceled checks. Let's see, I've got a 1934 calendar in here. Let's see, I don't know what, yep, that's all 1934, 1933, 34, and 35 calendar in here. And then this weird magazine, which is, I don't know, I'll have to look at it. But I'll be selling a lot of that on Tuesday. And moving right along. I want to do this. Bidding starts at $3 on all of the Spider-Mans. Let's see. 2005. Says Marvel, says Burger King Marvel, so it's a Burger King Spider-Man. Yeah, no medical liquor. I want some. Here's a metal one. This comes from the metal Marvel universe. Here is this thing. It says Spider-Man 3, made for Burger King. Here's a contortionist Spider-Man. Wow, hey, this guy's like jointed everywhere. You can probably get a million poses out of this dude. He wins at Twister all the time. Oh, but there's his face. So, oh my goodness, 2008 Marvel Toy Biz. And then this Spider-Man, he looks like a, yep. He's posable somewhat. His arms move. Can't really read him. I'm not sure. But there's one, there's two, there's three, there's 4 different Spider-Mans and a little web thingy. $2 buys them all, starting. I'm sure there's a Spider-Man or 2 in there that's worth money. Somebody wants to go figure it out, or if they just want to give them to the kids, you know. Here's 4 Spider-Man and a prop for $2. Pretty good price. If anybody wants all these Spider-Mans. Huh. Yeah. I found 3 of, I don't know how many is in the set. I didn't bother to look. Well, I got, these are all from Lion King. But I got these things. They're decent size. They fit on the palm of my hand. And here's the bad guy. Forgive me, I've never seen the Lion King. Okay. Well, I've seen enough parts to put the whole movie together. I'll say that. But it's the bad guy, the uncle. How dare they make the uncle the bad guy? And then I think this might be the girl. I don't know if that's Simba or not. It might be the girl. Anyway, $2, all 3. Scar? Yeah, okay. $2 for all 3 of them. Oh. Let's see. I'll start burning through these. I'm pretty sure nobody has much interest in these things, but we'll do it anyway. Saving this for the cat auction. But it's a little black and white kitty cat with a bottle, so you can feed it. Kitten with bottle accessory toy. Little black and white kitty cat. Kind of cute. Let's see. Here we go. Here's 2 of these. Still in the package, still brand new. A lot of people just leave them in the bag because they collect these things. Uh, from someone that personally has experience selling these McDonald toys, always sell them in the bag, never out of the bag unless they're really hard to find. And always sell them in complete sets, and that's pretty much the only way to sell them on eBay. Okay, so I don't have a complete set. I have two of these. These are called Windstars or something like that from Nickelodeon, but they're just girls. I have one or two out of the package in here. Yeah, okay, so this is what the girl looks like. One of the girls. And her back is a big butterfly wing, and they're accessories for little girls. Typically little girls, I mean, you know, whatever. uh, let me go. I just had them right here. Please give me a moment. You would not believe the amount of single toys I have down here. Here is one with her wings. She is a ring. You take this off and take her wings off, and it's a ring, as you can see. And that's what they are. That one has a barrette, and I imagine the other ones. These are exactly these two out of the box. All right, so I've got two in the box, two in the plastic, two out of the plastic. I will do all four of them. $5. All four of them. Like I said, you get plastic jewelry with that. I know it's in here. I've seen it 300 times. Looking for the other wings. Here it is. Yeah, here's the wings to the other critter. As you can see, it's a barrette. So maybe I should do this. So here we go. I've got two out of the plastic and two in the plastic. They look to be the same thing. So there you go. If you want all four of these things, I'll take 5. Stay. I've got several. This drives my cat nuts. But it's little M&M dudes. Yeah, that's gonna stay there. I'm gonna play with that for a while. Here I've got 2 of the Monster Inc. There's a guy, he's carrying a dirty sock. And then I don't know, Mrs. Crutchet or something like that. She's just a big slug. These two, I'll throw in Powerpuff. No, I like the Powerpuff Girls. No, seriously. Here's this girl. Let's see what she's doing here. I don't know, but she's a McDonald's toy probably. Nope, she's a Burger King toy. And here's Powerpuff Wizard. You guys remember these? I had one of these when I was a kid. I had like 4 or 5 of these. I'm pretty sure they're called Wizards. You just get it going, and it's a top. It's basically what it is, but it's got all 3 of the Powerpuff Girls there. So I'll do these 3 and throw in Hothead here from Fantastic Four. This is probably a McDonald's toy. Do all 5 of these big honking things. I'll do $3 on all 5 of them. I got Disney in there. I got like Donald Duck and Dalmatians and Mickey and Minnie. I've got that kind of Disney. I got a lot of Pixar in there. Toy Story. I think I got a car in there from Cars. Kapow or Kachow. Here goes Kachow. Okay. So on with this. We will do more here. Where is my? I am gonna do this. You guys may have seen this before, maybe not. This is complete, never opened Barbie China set miniature. $10. Buys this. This is from Bobby Spotlight, which Solo. Excuse me, Solo in the Spotlight, which is a doll that looks like this. I've seen it plenty of times. But if you're interested at all, this would be a great, I don't know, gift for a kid. It's in a plush box. So, it's a really nice set. If you're interested at all, $10 on the Barbie set. Miniature. That's Patty's. Let's see. I had those, these. Oh, thank you for the cabinet card, Patty. And that's pretty much what I got for today. That's where I had more. Most of it's ephemera. And the toys. I bought all these toys. I got a deal that I couldn't pass up. Well, I could have passed it up. Honestly, I should have passed it up. But I didn't. And here we are. So at some point down the road, it's going to be a nothing but toy show. Maybe for a couple of weeks. Next Tuesday, I'm going to be selling, or this Tuesday is the same as next Tuesday. Here it is. This is The Message of the Bells. This is a beautiful book. I'm going to be, like I said, selling this Tuesday. Gorgeous. Beautiful. It's from 1942. Right at the onset of the war. It is signed 1942, first edition. But it's a little Christmassy book. But it's just got beautiful, beautiful illustrations, and it's a really neat story to boot. And it's very thin, so it's a quick read. It's just nice all over. And this will be sold Tuesday along with these. These are little books and thin, so easy reads. And plenty of lithographs in there. And those are lithos. There you go. They both say the same thing on the back. The original lithographed and printed by Ernest Nister of Nuremberg, who you can look up. There's two others. It's not a series or any. I mean, they're all one shots, but there's two others that were done at the same time as these two. So I could say this is two of a four set, but it's not really a set. But yeah. These are nice. These are cute and they're really, really good shape. So these will be sold Tuesday as well. Anyway, that's enough. That's enough of what I got for now. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for your purchases. Suddenly, I'm probably going to go ahead and put you in a box. Patty, you're definitely getting close already. So that's it. That's what I got. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for showing up. I really appreciate it. Give me a thumbs up. Please comment after the show, and I'll see you Tuesday. Make sure you show up. I got some good stuff. Okay. Everybody have a great day. Bye.